Welcome to Uffsides. It's week 8 in the NFL. We're going to preview the very best games this week. I'm Matt Ufford, joined by good football boys, Alex and Will. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Going to the Kiss concert later?
I'm Halle Berry.
Our first game from London, England is Washington versus Cincinnati. Really, this is the game that we're going to give London. There's something about like Washington's team name and logo that is like, hey, they've really dug their heels in. That's the logo and name they're going to stick with. But when we ship that overseas and we're like, this is a viable export, that's a little embarrassing.
Well, the Washington mascot, that's actually a breakfast food in England.
We got some Redskins and bangers. How about that assistant coach who just peed on the field in Detroit? Peed into a cup like a drunk college student.
Well, that's how they do it across the pond. He's just getting ready.
Who ain't taking a piss when they watch a footy game?
My name is Halle Berry, it is, I am.
When we're talking about what we're choosing to send to London, Kirk Cousins and Andy Dalton, that's the star power we decided to go with. Andy Dalton, can we just return him to Ireland?
Yeah, is that part of the thought process of it's like close enough?
Close enough.
They're familiar, he's pale.
Hey, Alex, what's the deal with Washington's secondary and who's healthy?
Oh, everyone's hurt. Both safeties are out for the year. Norman's in concussion protocol. Breland got re-hurt. Deshaun Phillips is hurt. Everyone's hurt.
And they'll be guarding, AJ Green. Is that bad?
Through 7 games, he's topped 165 yards 3 different times. The record for an entire season is 4.
How do you guys like the early kickoffs? You like those 9:30 kicks?
Oh, I want to sleep in.
9:30 is sleeping
No,
in.
it's not. Maybe for a dad.
Yeah.
Burn.
The line on this game is the Bengals by 3. I don't know. Who are you taking?
Cincy by double figures.
Wow, double figures.
I like him comfortably.
I'll buy into your theory.
We'll be correct.
Such confidence every time. Up next, Sunday afternoon or morning if you're on the West Coast. Time is a false construct. Pats versus Bills. This is a rematch of the 16-0 shutout of the Jacoby Brissett days. Tom Brady finally qualified to be among the league leaders in passing stats and is now at the top of the league
Bold
leaders.
prediction. I think he's going to win MVP in only 12 games.
Give him comeback player of the year and be fine with it.
I think that'd be amazing. Looks like LaShawn McCoy is going to be out with a hamstring
I mean,
injury.
they blew it. I don't know why they played him last week, so look for Mike Gillislee to take over.
Jeff Galooly?
They have Reggie Bush, and last time they had a Heisman winning back from USC. He was a top 2 draft pick and had Kardashian ties and lost his Heisman trophy. He turned out he ran the ball pretty well for them.
And nothing bad ever happened to him, ever.
Like, you're right, but anything that leads to David Schwimmer getting more work is a little bad.
He was good though. That's like the role he was born to play. Juice!
Juice.
Could you have murdered her anymore? Chandler.
The Bills' defense. Shaq Lawson is back, but he's not starting because Lorenzo Alexander. What's his story? Give me the lifetime original.
Decade-long special teams journeyman who never had more than 3 sacks in a season. Already has 9. 2 guys in the league have more than 6.5.
This is a great game that you need to be watching because Rob Gronkowski is knocking on the door of 69. Career touchdown number 69. He's at 68 and he knows it.
His press conference are like Rodney Dangerfield acts.
One more, I got 69 touchdowns. If you know what I mean.
69, huh?
Hey, you know what I'm talking about, baby.
I do. It's a sex number. It's not even a sexy sex act. Get my smell holes up into places where I don't.
I'll show you some tricks.
The hands-on experience.
This ain't makeup.
Line on this game is Pats by 6.5. They are in Buffalo. It's a fun crowd, but I don't think it's meant to be here.
Pats by 3 touchdowns.
Next on the docket, Cardinals at Panthers, rematch of the NFC Championship game that really began the decline of Carson Palmer. He has not been the same. Cardinals, I think they might have a tough game here. They're coming off that scintillating 6-6 tie, lowest scoring overtime tie in NFL history. God, I am really savoring this season of Panthers suckitude. It is like delicious Carolina barbecue. It's all because of the statue. Since the Jerry Richardson statue has been unveiled, a gift. Yeah, it was a gift to you, Jerry Richardson. Until Black Lives Matter movement topples that statue, the Panthers are going to continue sucking. The Charlotte protests gotta get real. Only you can free the Panthers. I think I just incited a riot.
Now, so I don't technically know what incite means, but I think you're good.
Greg Olsen seems to be the only offensive player who's not sucking this year. And you know why? Because he didn't dab last year. He refused to get into the team-wide dab movement, and that's why his powers remain untouched.
I still think dabs just look like a weird sneeze.
You're so hip.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the problem with the Panthers?
K'Wan Short hasn't been as good this year. The secondary's even worse than they could have even imagined. On offense, they can't protect Cam. Their tackles have been hurt and mess all around.
As for the Cardinals, aside from David Johnson and Larry Fitzgerald, rough going for the Cardinals offense. David Johnson is, of course, a gem of an offensive weapon. 33 carries plus 13 targets in the overtime tie. Let the guy rest a little bit. You don't want to... I know that he's young. He's only in his second year, but give him a breather. Panthers are favored in this game. 2.5.
Ron Rivera's 1-4 coming off of byes, but I think he gets back on the winning side. I think Panthers win this. If you want to be right, pick the Panthers.
Okay, sure.
He likes being right today.
Sunday night football, it's a good one for a change. Eagles and Cowboys. Eagles flying high. Scree! At 4-2 after knocking off the previously undefeated Vikings. Cowboys well rested at 5-1 after their bye week. Cowboys fan, you're representing more of like a Panther look right now.
Halle Berry. I'm Halle Berry.
Oh my God.
I will say we've been complaining for a couple years now about how NFC East matchups have been crammed down our maws, even though we don't want to see Eli Manning in primetime anymore. I'm cool with seeing the Eagles' awesome defense go against the Cowboys and their incredible rushing attack.
It's because we finally have new stories in the NFC East, and it's not just the same prepared packages that we get every Sunday night year after year.
Yeah, we're getting the first time matchup of the future. Dak Prescott versus Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz started up here, Dak was here, and they've since gone here. Zeke Elliott, obvious case for Rookie of the Year. I like Zeke Elliott because he did that pantsless interview. He's living the dream, man. Just business up top, party down below. If I didn't have to, I wouldn't wear pants either.
Pants
If
are
I
for
didn't have a
suckers.
tail, I wouldn't wear pants.
If we didn't have a co-ed office, I would strip down right now.
This is a two-way, one-way mirror. What do you call this?
The two-way mirrors that you can only see one way.
Yep. How do ways work?
I believe that's just called a window. I realized I went like the first month of the season without realizing what Doug Pederson looked like. That guy, when he wears a visor, it looks like one of those visors that has like the wig attached to it. Like it doesn't look like real hair.
He looks just like he gets way too excited when a buddy is like, hey, you want to come over and grill?
He is the most dad of NFL coaches.
Has never said no to his wife.
I was just thinking, he definitely looks like if not the before picture in a Just for Men ad, then he's definitely done some side work for Cialis. Okay, what's the line of this game? Dallas by 4.5. I think I'm gonna take the Eagles to cover.
I'm gonna take the Eagles to win.
What? Monday Night Football, Halloween night, trick or treat. It's a trick. It's the Bears in primetime for the 4th time this year. 4th time in like 6 weeks. Stop this. They're
Do you think NFL is finally just going overboard of like, we don't want your views?
The NFL has done full heel turn. Turn it off, motherfucker.
You gonna watch baseball?
Jay Cutler just happened to get healthy when Brian Hoyer broke his arm. Cutler coming back from thumb injury. He was not able to do his dismissive wanking motion.
Morale's been down.
What if Jay Cutler really did do that? Like every time a call went against him or a guy sacked him, he was just like... Sam Bradford and Jay Cutler, bottom 5 of NFL quarterbacks I'd want to invite to a party. Jay Cutler because I don't want to be called a in my own home. Sam Bradford because like, go talk to Bradford. He's been sitting by himself for the last 5 minutes.
He's just been staring at the punch bowl that Cutler spiked.
Vikings are favored in this game in Chicago by 5.5. That's generous to the Bears. I'm gonna take the Vikings in a walk.
Vikings are 2-13 in their last 15 games in Chicago. Make it 2-14. I like the Bears in this one.
Wow, gosh, it's the end of the episode already. Time just flies when you're having rational, analytical conversations about the NFL's exciting slate of Halloween weekend games.
No, you suck.
Thank you as always for watching Uffsides. Enjoy the games and please give us that like, comment below, and subscribe to SB Nation. Thanks and we'll see you next week.
Meow.